Hello, Brendan again. Yeah, today I'd like to talk about life and death. Um, Life and death is the same thing. We're already in eternity, so just keep that in mind. If you know, we've lived many times before this, and we'll live many times after this. There are good and bad places in the spirit world, but we all go home, which is the spirit world. This place is the dream, so I'm just going to do a healing around that. A lot of people fear death. There's nothing to fear about death. The only thing that people should fear is fear itself. Fear makes people do a lot of crazy things. So, yeah, hopefully this video and healing will help some people. So, if you want the healing, just shut your eyes, center yourself in your heart. Just feel that loving energy coming up and down and across your body. Connected to the creator of all that it is. Just going to open some doors of unconditional love around you. Just fill you with unconditional love. Just going to pull out the fear of death that anyone has in a safe and balanced way. I'm just going to remove any blockages that people have. Just going to pull any fears about people who, about fears about people who are living as well. So I'm just going to pull those out. There's any people who've got blocks around that. So I'm just going to put in the feeling of I know what it feels like to be alive and all the time, and the feeling of that this side or the other side. Just going to pull out any fears. I know what it feels like to be in eternity, and I am in eternity now. The Creator comforts me at all times in all phases of life, this side and the other, and the feeling of that. So I'm just going to do some aura healing. So I'm just going to do a level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, level 8, level 9, level 10. Just going to disconnect people from the consciousness of fear around dying as well. Just going to give people the truth. Just download the truth about living, and we're constantly alive, and the feeling of that as well. It's also going to just bring in God's love, and we allow God's love to come in through your entire being. Anyone that's got blocks there, I'm just going to move. Okay. Just going to bring the feeling of being alive, and you can comfortably walk every day of your lives, and the feeling of that. I know what it feels like to walk in God's Spirit, and I do walk in God's Spirit, and the feeling of that. So I'm just going to ask God to do a deeper healing. So just going to go base, heart, and then head. Just going to line that for the highest and best for us. So I'm going to do a deep peace healing now. So I'm just going to bring in the confidence about facing life and death, and the feeling of that as well, and knowing that God loves us and protects us at all times, and He guides us and nurtures us through our whole lives and every aspect of it, and the feeling. I'm just going to move some blocks that people have. going to wash this off in the white light. So I always say death is not a bad thing. It's a celebration. It's like getting parole. That's the way I like to say it. It's you know, you do your time and then you go home, and that's where your loved ones are. If you know you've got more loved ones on the other side than you usually do on this side, so they'll be all waiting for you. So just remember that. God bless. Bye.